Spiritual growth, happiness, success. We have this kind of illusion or delusion, if you will, in today's world that the path to that is going to be all rainbows and sunshine and just it's going to be this awesome, wonderful, easy path. Nothing could be further from the truth. And I want to thank my friend Sonda for this because it was a post that she did on Facebook that really led me to this episode. And it's really talking about healing and spiritual healing, and it involves healthy grieving. There's no way around it. There's no easy, painless path. So I want to talk about that and read one of my poems. Listen in. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. I have done more than my fair share of healing and recovering from emotional and spiritual trauma. There have been a number of things that have happened in my life that have been really challenging to get past, as I'm sure for you as well. And I remember listening, there was a program that David White did, who's a British poet, and he talked about how the journey of the soul is challenging, and we all reach the point where we have to dive deep into the murky waters and face ourselves. And I wrote a poem about this. This was from January 28th of 2002. And I want to read that to you and then kind of talk you through this a little bit. And my poem is called The Path. I am wandering in the desert. I am searching for myself. Am I searching or really only wandering? The mirages come and go, tempting me with easy answers, the quick and painless ways. But always your cup fills only with sand. The wind is blowing at my back, and there is a path now before me, leading to a distant mountain pass. The journey from here to there is rough, and through the valley I must go, where men have rarely trodden, but desperately need to go. Through the deep river, at its base, deep and dark its waters flow, with eddies and currents that no man knows. To emerge from the other side shall be a test of will, but from it you shall emerge to climb the mountain heights. So hold on tightly to your soul, say a prayer to the wind, and on your solitary journey, from here you must begin. To give you a little context, in the end of January 2002, I had started a divorce that had started in November the year before, and I had just been laid off from my job at this point. So I was going through some stuff, right? I was in that valley at the water's edge, and it was scary. That how is it? The deep river at its base, deep and dark its waters flow, with eddies and currents that no man knows. And let me tell you, having to be honest with yourself, having to go through that, it's hard. It's painful. And What I didn't know at this point was the universe was not done with me, because a few weeks after I wrote this, I found out that my father passed away. He took his own life. So, yeah, so my entire world was kind of shattered, and I had to rebuild myself. And I had to go down into that, into self-reflection and, really, who am I? Why am I here? What's this journey I'm on, right? And it's interesting to me that kind of those 3 things, that time frame was where I started coming up with my system, my life triad, my all of that, all of the things that I am now so thankful for and want to share with the world came out of that pain, came out of that dark time, that really dark time of the soul. And it doesn't have to be a trauma, right? It doesn't have to be a trauma for you to delve into yourself, but a lot of times that's the way it works out. And I'm here to tell you, the way through is hard. It's painful. I wish that I could just give you all of the answers and just you don't have to go through any of that, right? I can't. I can give you some things. I can help you along the way, but the reality of it is we have to delve into ourselves, and we have to learn those lessons and find out who we really are. You know, we go through the crucible, whatever your crucible is, and it's going to determine your metal and how do you want to form your life. The challenge is that we want the mirages come and go, tempting me with easy answers, right? It's just take this course and you will have a happy, successful life, right? No, the courses help, the books help. There are tactics that you can learn. You can learn from some of my mistakes. I want to keep you from some of the pain that I've gone through that was self-inflicted. But you're still going to have to find you. You still have to find your purpose. And you can't find your purpose if you don't know who you are. If you don't know your soul. And it takes time, and it takes delving into those deep and dark currents. But it's worth it. It is so worth it. Because otherwise you're constantly on that shoreline. You're never going in. You will have a superficial life. In my opinion, you cannot really achieve what you should be out of this life without knowing who you are here. And the most fulfilling thing that you can ever do for yourself, do for your children, do for the universe is find out who you are and why you're here. And let me tell you, you will be a better father, you will be a better mother, you will be a better parent, you will be a better human being by knowing who you are and going through that challenging stuff that's in here. And, and you don't have to do it alone. That's the other thing that I want to tell you is you don't have to do it alone. When I wrote this, I was going to therapy, right? I was going to counseling, and it helped me bring this out. So, if you've got real challenges, find somebody to help, right? I'm not a licensed psychologist or anything. Don't even play one on a podcast. I've just been through some stuff and I can kind of help because I've been there. But it's okay to ask for help, right? But it's there. I cannot stress enough how important this is for your life. I wish that I could have found myself sooner in my life. That I didn't find myself until my mid to late 30s, right? So take the time, do the soul searching, you know, go to, go to therapy, go to whatever you need to do to find who you really are. And when the dark times come, and they do for everybody, everybody has dark times in one way or another. Know that you're going to come out the other side a better person, stronger, because you have what it takes to get through whatever you're going through. And if you're in it, if you're in that spot right now where you're in you're in the big dark storm on the ocean and you're in a rowboat, keep rowing and know that you got this, that you're going to be okay. If I can go through everything that I went through and come out of it with a smile, you can too. So find your path. Don't be afraid of the waters. Dive deep, because you shall emerge to climb the mountain heights. So hold on tightly to your soul. Say a prayer to the wind. And on your solitary journey, from here you must begin. So hold on tightly to your soul. Say a prayer to the wind. And on this journey, from here you must begin. But unlike me, you're not by yourself. It's not a solitary journey. I'm here to go with you and to help you all I can. So find yourself, heal yourself. It's the only path to true fulfillment, to true happiness, and living your life to the third power. All right, my friends, be true to yourself. Until next time. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real third power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.